Welcome to Karibu Anawim's program, 15 Minutes at Dr. Zali's Desk, where we explore topics related to living with a facial disfigurement. This program is for you, your loved ones, for educational purposes and professionals who would like to know more about living with facial disfigurement. Our presenters have lived experience, research background, or work with people living with facial disfigurement. It's important to begin the conversation with terminology that society understands and is clear. We use the word disfigurement as it is the medical and legal terminology. We recognise you may identify with other words such as visible difference or with your own diagnosis. Let's see where the conversation goes. So pull up a seat, grab a cuppa, and let's chat around the table with Karibu Anawim's 15 Minutes at Dr. Zali's Desk.
Hi everyone and welcome. We have made it to December, would you believe? We are celebrating the year. That's right. If I had one of those things that I could blow a whistle that would stream a thing, I would blow it right now, but I don't have one. But I have got beautiful Christmas decoration earrings. Well, last week was our question and answer time for the month of November. And this week we are talking about living and celebrating living with a facial disfigurement and how it does not limit who you are. Just got to get the banners happening. So even though society may dictate whether or not they like you or not, whether or not they think that you are pretty, whether or not they think that you are, able to go for a job interview that you should be able to go to because you've got the qualifications and the lived experience and the experience and you would be the best person for that job. Whether or not they do that, whether or not, we get the stares, we get passed over for the jobs, we get rejections from possible crushes, possible people who we might fancy. And although there is a lot for us to navigate, and some of them are very monotonous, and some of them are actually quite in your face, sorry for the fun, but we have now got strategies that we can put in place that we've learned over the last year that we can make our own to combat, put our shields on and our armor on. Sometimes we feel like we're in battle. Or, sometimes we've even got the strategies that if you've helped and researched or and rehearsed them or made them your own, that can help minimize the fact that, we are passed over for jobs, that we do get stares and we do get avoidances and we do get second-gen discrimination happening with our people, or multi-generation discrimination happening. Second-gen discrimination just mean no justs. That it means that, for example, if you live with a facial disfigurement and your child doesn't, then and your child is getting bullied or picked on or ostracized for some reason, and it's because of your face, that's what I've termed second generation discrimination. And it could be even your grandparents, yeah? So it can be multi-generational, in fact. Family. Got to love them sometimes, don't you? Especially in this season that we're in Christmas season coming up, gearing up to Christmas. Some families may or may not be supportive. Family may be supportive. Be your really strong advocate that you wish them to be, and they support you. They have created family values of being open and honest and willingness to say sorry and a willingness to, trial things and tweak things and drop things like a hot potato if they don't work. Meanwhile, if family doesn't support you, that's really difficult and tricky. You can hopefully seek support, help us, find us, and you've got a choice. You've got a choice if the family doesn't choose to be supportive. What would you like to be? Would you like to be kind, compassionate, caring, and taking no bull dust? Becoming resilient in yourself? Or would you like to become angry and frustrated and have a chip on your shoulder and you versus the world? These are things that you've got choices of. You have to be, you have to impact these intentional decision making. You have to be active, intentional, and make those decisions for yourself. If your family are not supportive, they may reject you for many different reasons: parent guilt, sibling issues. Family is tough, and sometimes they have their own issues and internal struggles that actually affect us. And the sad reality is sometimes that, yes, we may have limited or smaller amount or number of friends than other people, or you may think that other people have. Those friends, I'm hoping, are good friends who will listen, have fun, and share life with you. But who you are and what you wish to be is what you wish yourself to be. Through a little disclaimer here, through just between you and me, it's a lot of hard work and persistence, and you have to be one-eyed about these things sometimes. Shh, just between you and me. But you are who you want to be because of your active, intentional decisions that you choose to make throughout your life. Yeah, so you can be that fantastic person. For example, my story, well, some of it you've known. I was supposed to not pass year 10, so not past 15 years of age. I was an exchange student to Denmark. And then at 18, I backpacked around the world by myself. I've taught, I've gone to university, I've got my Bachelor of Education and my Master's in Counselling and a PhD, those, and also and also other little things like a certificate in teaching English as a second or other language and a diploma of arts in professional writing and editing, all those sort of things. If I had have said to the students and the teachers that had bullied me, that had done everything to me, if I had have given up, if I had have quit, then I wouldn't be in front of you at the moment staring through a beautiful webcam. But you can create a lifestyle that is pleasing and satisfying to you, despite everything that we face on a daily basis. Remember that it's okay not to be okay, especially in this silly season that we're entering into. And remember to take time out to practice some self-care and being kind to yourself and your family this week. Can you remember some breathing techniques that we've practiced through the air? Through the air. Like box breathing, 4 in, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4, or bumblebee breathing for kids, smelling that, or pretending to be a bumblebee and smelling the flower, breathing in and holding and humming like a bumblebee. Perhaps you would like to, if you've got some time, pick up those crafts and hobbies that you have got that you've pushed away for the rest of the year and would like to try and bring out of the closet or revive again. Don't forget to exercise and use our support groups and our websites, etc. Next week we're concentrating on recapping what we've learnt in August, September, October, and November. 4 months worth. Can we do it? Well, thank you very much for joining us. And I'm going to say thank you very much. And just remember, you can. When you feel like you can't, reach out for help, and you can do this. Right now, I'm going to go back to branding and say thanks for this wonderful time that we've had together. Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.
By golly gosh, it's the end of Karibu Anawim's 15 Minutes at Dr. Zali's Desk, and that's a wrap for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember that all information given during this episode is for general application only. If you have any specific medical issues, as always, consult with your medical practitioner. Like, subscribe and share on whatever platform you find us on. For more information, please connect with Karibu Anawim on our website at karibuanawim.com or email us at inquiries@karibuanawim.com.